Well, welcome back to part 2. I know you've been waiting with bated breath to see me get dirty in the manure spreader. So, welcome back. There you have it. I'll show you what is in store for today. It stopped raining, so that means I need to get to work. All right, I got 2 boards in here. I did a little prep work before I started filming, and the 2 outside boards are going to be notched and they're going to be cut up to this length, and I'm just guessing. I have no idea exactly. I should have probably looked at the originals, but I guess it doesn't matter. And I just want this to notch around so that the cogs don't hit that. And then up front, I actually installed these wheels up here, the ones that I fixed in the last video. And I took the shortest length of chain I have and just laid it in here. Now, what I don't want to have happen is the chain to catch this edge. So I'm guessing again, and I'm going to call that the front edge. And I'm probably going to bevel that. And I'm also, the problem we had last time with the original floor is stuff fell through here. Excuse me. Material fell through here. And I think that there was some kind of a rubber, piece of rubber that went across there, or plastic that was probably rubber at the time, that didn't allow stuff to fall through, and it didn't catch on the bars here. So I think I'm gonna go look, once I get the floor in and the chain all in, I think I'm gonna try to find a piece of rubber or something to fill that gap so we don't lose material while we're loading it or while it's being spread. So anyway, this is all marked out, and I'm gonna take that out and start using that as the pattern to cut all the other pieces. All right, I didn't want a feather edge, so we're gonna put these in there and put the chain apparatus back in and see how they clear. All right, let me take you off the stand here. All right, this is everything is just temporary in here. I've got to rip this one down to fit, but I think that's as close as I want to get it. This little bevel should help out, and you know, it's to the bottom of the cog, it's at the same level. So yeah, I think that's as close as I get. And like I say, I'll put some kind of a rubber thing in here to help keep the manure in place. These are knots to go around the cogs on that back shaft. And I'm not sure if I should have cut these things shorter. Maybe I should have. We're going to actually try it, and if it's a problem, I'll just cut those off flush with the back of that cross member there. All right, let me go down to the shop. I'll rip this, and then we'll have all the floor in, and we can do a test with some, let's see here. I bought these self-tapping screws, and they're full of water. That won't matter. And they're ceramic coated, so I'm hoping that they'll go right into those cross members, and the ceramic coating will help protect it from the pressure treated, because that tends to eat up fastenings if they're not galvanized or something. That's pretty good. I said I was going to leave a gap, but this stuff is green and it's going to shrink. And I actually can see down through it, so water is not going to pool up in here. So the next thing to do is to try these self-tapping screws. I don't have a lot of faith, but we're going to try them. I've got nothing to lose. It did drill through. The problem is they're too short. Well, that's not good. I guess I guess it's back to the store. They do drill through, so that's nice. Can you see the end of them? They're probably, when you buy them, they're probably including that unthreaded part in the actual length. Well, that doesn't help me, because the boards are 1 inch, and it looks like the threads only extend 1 inch. All right, that lines out all the places to drill, and I bought these self-tapping screws, which I tried yesterday when I bought them, to actually just drive them right in, and they didn't want to go in. So having to use a drill bit to pre-drill them, and at that point they do go in. So they really do work. All right, I've got a pile of these to do. It's the same thing over and over. The floor is all screwed down. Took me about an hour. Once I got the right size drill bit, the self-tapping screws actually work pretty good. They suck right down into the pressure treated, so I know they're holding, and you're definitely a lot stiffer in here. So all right, we got two bent cross pieces here. That one's twisted and that one's bent, and I was going to take them off and try to fix them, but I had I realized we have an old manure spreader that's in worse shape in the bushes, and I went and stole some of the chain, and it was much wider, bigger machine, so I'm going to just cut lengths out of that because they're perfectly straight, and then I'll cut the rivets off of those bent ones, and I'll weld on the new stuff. It's only a little bent. All right, we're gonna try and do a little welding out here, and this is not the best scenario with the wind blowing and the welder on an extension cord, but we're gonna try it, see what happens. Turn the gas on here. All right, let's see what's going to happen here. I don't think we're getting a ground. Hold on. Let's try that. All right, let's try that. Still no ground. I think that'll work. Actually, I think that's going to be good enough. It's not pretty. I think it'll be okay. Leave that side. All right, Tom. Yeah, that's the best I can do in under the conditions. I'm, like I say, I am not a welder. Missed there. Oh well, it's gonna hold in place. It's gonna be fine. Well, I think this is the last bit of the welding. This is the piece that was on, that was riveted on here, and the chain all broke. I don't know where all the parts are. I thought about trying to weld it together, but I just stole the part from the old manure spreader, and so I'm going to weld that on, and then this is going to have to slide into here and into there, and it'll all go back together. So that's the next step. I'm going to grind this and weld this, and it'll be, hopefully that's the last of the welding. This is the wrong kind of tip on this thing. This is a cutting tip, not a heating tip. But
behind your right hand.
Can you get it there?
No, he has to
hold that.
Is that alright?
I think so. It's the same as the others.
But you meant the whole thing.
No,
Yeah.
no, just this. I can't get that to go on there like that. That's gotta go like that.
Need another hand?
I think that now it's on there. Good enough for now. All right, that should help.
Does that ring anything?
No. That's.
Try to bring it closer together.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, we're gonna lose it. Within 2 links.
This side must not be going, Brian.
Right, hold on. It's there is a hammer here somewhere. Is there a hammer behind you, Dad?
No.
Oh, good. That's better. I think we can get it now.
Can't get it any closer. You gotta pull your knee.
Yeah, I gotta tie this off.
How are you gonna have the slack to put this together?
I don't know yet either.
Oh, it looks better
You got a
underneath.
winch. You can winch these.
I think I gotta get a ratchet strap.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Because
Look at you're within
an inch.
within an inch.
Well, we didn't. It didn't get it all on film because it's just hard to do stuff in film. But we got the chain all in place, and it is, as you can see, there's not a lot of slack. I think there's just the right amount of slack. Yeah, this chain is really worn, but we're gonna just try it. It's the chain that was working for years. So anyways, I've got to tighten this up. That's not quite tight enough, and I got to snug these tensioning bolts up in the front, and we've got a piece of plastic to put on here, and then I got to go through and try to grease everything, and got to spray the chain with fluid film, and maybe later this afternoon we'll actually hook it up into the PTO and see if everything's working. Joe, I forgot to say thank you. I forgot to say thank you for your tanks. They work pretty good. I don't know what I'm doing, but the torch worked pretty good. So thanks, mate, for lending me your oxyacetylene set. All right, I gotta go get the angle grinder and cut off some of these rusty bolts. I call that pretty close. I think it's all ready to put all the shield. Oh, jeez! I'll put all the shields back on, and everything seems to be working. Chain seems to be doing all right. So I think I'm gonna button it up, and next thing is to put a load manure in it and see if it holds together. Well, good morning. This is hopefully the final chapter in the manure spreader fix build, or whatever you want to call it. What I'm going to do today, this morning, it's Saturday morning, and got the tractor out here. I'm going to take and put just one scoop of manure into the manure spreader, and I'll take you along. And if it works, yee-hoo, yaha! And if it doesn't work, oh shit. I really only want to put one bucket in, because if something breaks, then I only have to shovel out one bucket load. So All right, hey, I think it's a shitty success. All right. Yeah, I got the rest of that pile to spread today. It's a beautiful day. And I want to thank you guys for watching. And don't call me if you need your manure spreader fixed. All right? All right, thanks for watching. See you on the next video.